I had done about 2 hours of meditation it was on Sunday. And the last 30 minutes, I was doing coherence healing. I was a healer with a group of people. We were, focusing our energy to heal others. And then I took my daughter shopping. We went into the store. I don't know how long we were there. When we came out, my car was completely dead. I tried it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times and it was dead. I'm like, I know what to do. I've done this before. So I popped the hood and I took a breath like that. And I said a prayer in my head, like I'm just connecting to the divine. I'm like, okay, channel your power through me. And I just felt like this, which is what we do for healing too. Like we channel energy. And in healing, a lot of times if it's remote, meaning like on the computer, I will pull my hands apart until I feel energy and I'll feel it. And then I'll put them closer together and allow that feeling, that field to build. And if I'm healing somebody remotely, I will put the image of them between my hands. I usually have these eye shades on. So I have the image of the person in my mind, but between my hands, and I'm surrounding them with this coherent, loving energy from God, universe, source. In person, we still do that, but then we hold our hands out and we, are shooting healing energy to the person. So this is what I did over my dead car battery. I did this, breathed in all the love of the universe, put my hands out like this over my car battery. For, I don't know, 5-10 seconds. I'm like, and then I just had a knowing like, okay, that's enough. And I went and started my car. And I'm like, girls, and my daughters are almost 15 and 16. I'm like, do you realize that this is a miracle? They're like, Mom, we're so used to you. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, and then I was right across the street from AutoZone, which is where they sell car batteries. So I went over there and I told the guy, I'm like, I just jump started my car with my hands. He's like, yeah, whatever. So he brings his little thingies out. He's like, yeah, you have a bad battery. And we go back in and he doesn't have my battery. He doesn't have it. So I push the button. My car starts right up again with a bad battery. I'm like, okay, well, I must have juiced it pretty good. So I dropped my daughters off and I went to a different AutoZone. And on the way there, I was so tickled, so delighted. I was like, Oprah, do you remember when she gave away the cars? She's like, you get a car and you get a car. Well, I was like that, but with love. So I passed a ton of people that were walking on the street. It was beautiful out. I live in Phoenix. So I'm like, you get some love and you get some love. And I was like beaming love to everybody. And I felt my field of love like expanding out so big. And by the time I got to the other AutoZone, I was just like a ball of love. And the person who waited on me, I'm like, do you have somebody that can put this in for me real quick? Because I didn't bring any tools and I don't really know how to do it. And they said, yeah, we could probably get somebody. And this guy helped me and he was so happy to help me. He was thanking me. And he was telling me by the end, I told him what happened. He's like, well, that makes sense. We are electrical systems. He's like, you have made my day. And by the end, I'm like, can I give you a hug? He's like, yeah, it'd be great. But on the way out there, this complete stranger just like looked at me and was like, wow, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, wow, thank you. But I was like, it wasn't that kind of thing. Like he didn't want anything from me. And he wasn't hitting on me. He was just reading my energy. And I felt beautiful. I felt like God in the flesh, like we are all sparks of the divine. And sometimes we feel it. And sometimes we are identified with the 3D, like with circumstances, or we have a bad day or a bad moment of a day. But I was so delighted. I was like so excited. So I'm like, I could share this with somebody who will get it.